Hello, this is Edwin Dearborn coming to you on Sunday morning, and today I want to talk to you, about how quarantine is changing human habits, moreover, inspiring tech giants like Google, Facebook, Costco, all those guys. They're going to take over what you may be doing right now. In the last 6 months, what we've seen due to quarantine and social distancing is a change in human habits to separate from other people, probably more dramatically than we've ever seen in the last 100 years. For the last 100 years, we've been seeing people populate big cities, coming together even with social media, big events. I live in the Las Vegas area. The city is renowned, world renowned, for bringing millions of people every year for conventions. And in March of 2020, this human habit and routine was completely bypassed and changed with new protocols of how we engage. Conventions were canceled. Concerts were canceled. Even gatherings of churches and religious facilities were canceled. In some states, still to this day. So no longer did we become tribal in person, and all of a sudden, brands and business people and individuals had to discover, how do I do this Zoom thing? How do I create content? How do I network through LinkedIn? All of a sudden, this new world was thrust upon them purely out of necessity. How do I survive in this new socially distanced economy? How do I get the goods that I need? And we see that the statistics with Amazon and Facebook, they just boomed. These tech companies went out the roof because people were home, they were bored, and they had no other way to connect with the world. So let me tell you my prediction of what's going to happen as a result of this. Companies like Amazon, Walmart, Target, Facebook, Google, their traffic has gone out the roof while small businesses have crashed. They have literally garnered so much market share so fast. They are truly, by default, the biggest winners in this social quarantined world. Now, what are they going to do with all that newfound audience, that newfound power, and all that money? Well, to satisfy their stockholders, to continue that uptick of growth, they're going to have to grab even more market. Not just more audience. That's already happening. They're going to grab more markets. And what do I mean? Well, in the beginning, Amazon just sold books. And then they started selling other things. And now they sell houses. You can buy a house on Amazon. And this is my prediction. Amazon, Facebook, Walmart, they have so much money, so many resources, and not only that, they have the data about their customer, their buying habits, their email addresses, their credit card numbers. What they're going to look towards is how to take over industries such as real estate, mortgages, insurance, medical. Why not? They have all the data. They are in a position to literally cut out the middleman, just as we saw the death of the travel agent in the 80s and 90s, when all of a sudden airlines and cruises could sell directly to the consumer, save their 10% commission. The agent was no longer needed because of the internet. That was the travel industry, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Well, why couldn't they do that same thing in selling investment products, insurance products, health insurance, life insurance, annuities, dental insurance, real estate, homes. Now, while the top tier of America will more than likely not purchase their luxury home or high-end investments from Walmart, Facebook, or Google, the vast majority of Americans with good marketing would. If you knew that you could find a property through Google or Facebook and it was presented right then and there with a price, discounted without an agent, and not only that, because of their technology advances, they could do all the paperwork online for you instead of having to sign everything. Can you imagine docu-signing everything? With AI and the advances of technology, that day is coming. And so if you're an insurance agent or a real estate agent, or somehow you're the middleman between the consumer and the actual service or product, your life is on the line. And you need to adapt and embrace technology to whatever degree you have and increase your service, brand, and hospitality to really keep people loyal to you because of the relationship that you've developed. See, while Google, Facebook, Amazon, Walmart, Target, all these brands with massive reach, massive amount of AI data, massive amount of billions of dollars at their disposal, personnel, systems, all the things you wish you had to grab your market share, the one thing that they will never be better than you, if you get good at it, is building a personal bond, a very strong tribal fan with them. If you can build a circle of fans and loyalists for whatever you do, that will be your greatest unlock, your greatest asset in moving your brand forward. Because there's certain individuals out there that will always want to deal with trusted leaders, with authorities, not with big tech companies. There's always the people that, I don't care how big Starbucks gets. There's definitely an anti-Starbucks clan out there, and Starbucks could open 20,000 more stores and spend $20 billion on advertising and capture so much more market than they have right now. Yet, there would always be this small group of dissenters, the fans of the small coffee house that will always exist. And that analogy will play out for you. Facebook, Google, Amazon, Target, Walmart, they're going to go after and grab not only more customers, but more niches, more marketplaces. They're going to put their footprint deep into your business model. They're going to erase you. They're going to eliminate you. At some point, there's going to be a robot or AI and technology that's going to be able to do what you do if you're the middleman. So if you're that middleman, it's time to look at your brand and go, what can I do that AI and a big tech company cannot replicate? What is the human factors within my brand that are unreplicatable, that they can't compete on? Because if all I am is just another Me Too agent or another Me Too brand with no distinctiveness, with no circle of fans, with no loyalists to my brand, no way to stand out and really go, I'm the guy that's going to do this for you. I've got your back. I've got the relationship. Then you will go the way of the dodo. You will become an extinct species. And that's just how it's going to roll. I already see it happening. I see it happening in certain sectors. I saw it happen in travel industry because my parents had a travel agency in the 80s. I would never open a travel agency now. So what's going to go the way of the travel agency? I think the real estate agency is going to go. We already see agents not wanting to go to a big corporate hub like you used to see in the 70s and 80s. That's a dead model. Same with insurance. So take this communication to heart. If it applies to you and you're trying to figure out how you're going to grow your brand, elevate your brand in this technology usurpation of your industry, then reach out to me. If it doesn't apply to you, maybe you know somebody who does. But I'm telling you right now, if you're in real estate, insurance, or some type of industry where you're the middleman and you're doing the deal, big tech companies are coming after your industry. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.